Hi guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So this afternoon I'm going to make a really quick and easy, healthy chili. I thought out some chucker meat because we got to use all that throughout the year. And chucker, I mean, you can see some fat through here. This is all the dark meat. It's very, very flavorful and hearty. It's my favorite poultry, bird, anything. I mean, it is so good. I wish that we had them all over the country so you guys could share in that experience. But what I've got here, there's probably a pound of chucker legs. I've already boned them and cut it into bite-sized pieces. I'm going to brown that off in a pan with some olive oil. So I'm going to go ahead and put that olive oil down in my pan, get it on the stove, and I'm trying not to make a ton, so this will be good to take for lunch or to have as a nice meal later in the week. It's already done. All you gotta do is warm it up. So I've got some of my home canned chili beans, and I can attach the video to how I did these. These are delicious. And they've got peppers and all the spices you'd want. But just in case it's not enough, I do have some chili mix of spices. So I'm ready and armed just in case. Let me make sure you can see that good. I'm gonna go ahead. I've got some diced tomatoes and some green chilies, but you want to make sure when you're opening home canned goods that you check to see that it's still sealed. Obviously I can pick it up by that lid. And then you want to make sure, ooh, nice, that you got a good seal. And then we want to look at it and smell it. And it smells so good. Oh my gosh. It smells like the best chili ever. And you could just do this a vegetarian chili if you wanted to. I mean, this is amazing. I have to get busy and do some more beans, because having home canned beans, you're doing it for pennies compared to paying for a can this size, a 15-ounce can. It costs you $1 or more in the store. And it's a handful, it's a quarter of a cup of beans, for goodness sakes. So anyways, enough of that rant. So I got my chili beans. And I might have to taste those right now because they smell so good. I can't stand it. And I did this with kidney beans, so you can see how pretty those are. Oh, wow. They're tender, not too spicy, but they're delicious. So I'm going to get the meat on and get that sauteing. I'm going to go ahead. I've got some diced tomatoes on hand, some green chilies, and we're just going to throw this chili together. How easy is that? It's going to be really good. It's going to be healthy and lean, and we can have it over, we could make burgers and have it over a burger. We could have it, if we ate hot dogs, we could have it over hot dogs. I haven't found a hot dog I don't like, but they're just so bad for you, so I try to stay away from that stuff. Anyway, okay, let's take a little bit of a close-up here of those beans. And I'll take you over to the stove and we'll get busy with this. Okay, guys, I'm going to get this chucker meat in here, and we're going to get, it goes so fast, you really will be surprised at how fast your meal will go together. When you have all the ingredients on hand, it's pretty amazing how that works. Okay. And I don't need this to cook through right now because I'm going to let it simmer for a while. This is going to fill this pot, which is exactly what I want, no more. If I put this in a big pot, I will fill it to the top. If I put it in my big red pot, we'd have chili for days. So I only want it for to use up this meat, and gotta make room for deer and antelope meat in the freezer. So plus you want to eat your chucker, you know, throughout the year. I'm hoping that Sage and Michael get enough next year. I don't really have to worry about buying chicken or anything else. So Doesn't that sound good? All right, I'm gonna brown this meat up. I'll bring you back when I'm putting the rest of it together. It's so simple, you guys. And, oh, cornbread, yum. Okay, guys, so I've got this pretty browned off, and as you can see, that it's letting loose of its own broth, as it were. And I'll tell you what, this, if you put this in the pressure cooker, and oh, it makes the best soup. It's just so good. And so I'm excited to share this with you. I wish you could taste it or know what the flavor profile, but it would be, it's not like a Cornish game hen, but it's definitely got a, you know, a different flavor. There's my diced tomatoes, and that's a 28-ounce can. I want to make sure that I have enough. This is just a little 3-quart pot, so I cannot make us eat this for 4 weeks or have to can it. I mean, I don't mind if I'm going to can, and I'm going to get the bottom, the very bottom of this canning jar where the beans kind of settle because of gravity, and you know, I want to make sure I get all the good spices out of there. I may not need to spice at all, which would be amazing, because in a, let's say, a situation where you didn't have a lot of options, if you had this in your food storage, your options it doesn't matter, because you now have all the spices, the beans are cooked, you don't have to worry about water, and there you go. And so I'm gonna get this mixed up here. And I don't want to taste it yet, just because I know how the beans taste. I'm going to let this simmer. This is perfect. And really and truly, okay, so a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes, and or if you have, you know, 40 tomato plants like I do, and later in the summer you do your own diced tomatoes or whole tomatoes or whatever you want, crushed tomatoes, tomato sauce, that's probably what I'll do. Or, you know, tomato puree kind of thing. You, a quart of that and a quart of the beans and some canned meat, and you have a food storage meal right there. So, and for pennies, literally pennies. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let this simmer, because that meat, even though it's brown, it's not cooked all the way through, and we have to use our safety button. As it were, you need to make sure that you use all precautions when cooking, you know, at any time. So this is going to be the perfect little tureen of chili for us, and it'll be lean and delicious from home canned stuff. And how easy, I didn't have to really think about it. I mean, look at that. Okay, so I'm going to bring you back when it's time to taste. Now this has peppers in it, but as I recall, it's just a small amount. So when I bring you back to taste, I may add a can of green chilies, because I personally can't live without fire roasted green chilies. So there you go. And we'll be back. I'm going to put the lid on that and let it simmer away. Yum. All right, guys, so we're back, and this is simmered now on low for about 40 minutes, because chucker meat, it's a really lean protein, so it's gonna seize up, and it could be kind of tough. If you wanted to avoid that, you could get your grinder out, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to say, oh, maybe I didn't have a grinder available or a way to wash it or whatever. Anyway, so it's reduced down a little bit, which makes it thicken up. And I will tell you that I added about a tablespoon of my homemade chili powder. So chili seasoning, I should say. Chili powder seasoning, you know. So I'm gonna dish some of this up, and I'm gonna bring you over and show you what I got and give you a taste test, because it smells amazing. And I just am excited this came from, you know, stuff that I've put away, and that's very rewarding to me. So I'll take you over to the other station and we'll give it a taste test. Right. Wow, doesn't that look good? So I've got some sour cream here that you may or may not have in that instance, but I'm gonna put that right down on top because we love sour cream. And then I've sliced up a scallion to go down over that, just to make it pretty for you guys. Isn't that nice? And then I can give you a taste test. Oh, doesn't that look good? Wow. And really, it was inexpensive other than the gas to go get the chucker. No, I'm kidding. That's a kind of a family joke. Okay, and I've got a piece of the chucker meat there, some of the beans, and I'll give you a test and tell you how I like it. Yum. Wow, that is so good. It's not too hot or spicy at all. It's just the perfect balance, which, you know, you can spice it up. If you like it really hot and spicy, you can spice it up when you put it in your bowl. But for us, we like the heat, and we like to be able to add to it, not wish we could take it away. So it's delicious. It's got that really nice earthy flavor of the chucker, which, you know, I think that's why we gravitate towards a beef flavor for chili, because it is so bold, and this is a bold kind of flavor. So anyway, I hope it inspires you. I hope that it you know, it makes you maybe think, ooh, maybe I should put up some beans, or, you know, can some chicken. I mean, this would be wonderful with canned chicken. It would be so easy to pull out 2 jars and put together a meal. How nice is that for pennies? So buy your stuff on sale, get it wherever you can, put it away, preserve it for later, and there you go. You have a nice meal. And hope it brings you back to my channel. If you're new, I hope you hit the subscribe button. And if you're new and coming back to my channel, or coming back, I hope you hit the like button if you like this. And if you really like it, go ahead and post it on your Facebook page, Twitter, or Google+, because everybody loves new information and sharing recipes and delicious ideas. And I don't know, but I can't stand it. I need another bite. Oh my gosh, that's so good. So I'm going to go eat, and I just wish you all the best day ever, and I'll see you next time. God bless.